The menstrual cycle is your body's monthly rhythm, guided by hormones, preparing the uterus for possible pregnancy. We count the cycle from day 1, the first day of bleeding, until the day before the next period begins. Two systems change together. The ovaries prepare an egg, and the uterus builds a lining that can support pregnancy. The cycle begins with menstruation. This happens when estrogen and progesterone fall after pregnancy did not occur. Without those hormones, the uterine lining is no longer maintained, so the top layer breaks down and sheds. After bleeding ends, the uterus doesn't stay empty. It immediately starts rebuilding the lining for the next cycle. Now, the follicular phase begins. In the brain, the pituitary releases FSH, follicle-stimulating hormone. FSH encourages several follicles to grow in the ovary. Each follicle contains an immature egg. As follicles grow, they produce estrogen. Estrogen helps rebuild the uterine lining so it becomes thicker and healthier. Soon, one follicle grows faster than the rest. This becomes the dominant follicle, the one most likely to ovulate. Rising estrogen also reduces FSH signals. That's why the smaller follicles fade, while the dominant one continues. As estrogen climbs high enough, the body triggers a surge of LH luteinizing hormone to start ovulation. Ovulation is the release of the egg from the ovary. The egg enters the fallopian tube and begins moving forward. In many cycles, ovulation happens around the middle, but timing varies and cycles are not identical every month. If sperm are present in the tube, fertilization can occur there, creating the earliest stage of an embryo. After ovulation, the empty follicle doesn't disappear. It transforms into a temporary structure called the corpus luteum. The corpus luteum produces progesterone and some estrogen. These hormones stabilize and further thicken the uterine lining. This luteal phase is the body's way of holding the lining in place, ready in case a fertilized egg arrives. If fertilization occurs, progesterone remains high and supports early pregnancy by keeping the lining from shedding. If fertilization does not occur, the egg breaks down, and the corpus luteum naturally begins to shrink. About 9 to 11 days after ovulation, the corpus luteum breaks down, and progesterone and estrogen levels fall. When those hormones drop, the uterus can't maintain the thick lining. The body prepares to shed it again. And that brings us back to day 1, menstruation, the visible sign that the cycle is restarting for another month. Hormones drive many common symptoms like cramps, bloating, breast tenderness, acne, or mood changes, especially pre-period. Some people feel only mild changes, while others feel a lot. The important point is your personal pattern over time. Tracking your cycle, bleeding days, pain level, and timing can help you notice changes and discuss them clearly with a clinician. Consider medical advice if bleeding is extremely heavy, pain is severe, or your cycle changes dramatically and suddenly. Those signs don't always mean something serious, but they are worth checking, especially if they disrupt daily life. So in one line, the lining sheds, follicles grow, ovulation releases an egg, and progesterone decides whether the lining stays. Thanks for watching. If you want a deeper look at menstruation and why period symptoms happen, watch my next video.